Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge oder einer neuen Aufnahmesession zu Valhalla, vermutlich die letzte Aufnahmesession, denn ich werde es jetzt an einem Rutsch durchspielen und ja, ich weiß im Grunde schon, welches Ende ich bekomme, denn ja, ich habe mir gedacht, komm, klickst du dich einfach mal durch, habe ich gemacht bei der letzten Aufnahmesession. Ich habe mir einfach nur durchgeklickt, um zu gucken, was ich am Ende habe, wie viel Geld. Ungefähr 180 $. Das spoilere ich schon mal. Was für ein Ende ich dann bekomme oder wie das aussieht, spoilere ich euch nicht. Ich habe mir schon mal alle Enden auf YouTube angesehen und ich muss sagen, das Ende, das ich bekommen werde, ist eigentlich sogar eines meiner Favoriten. Muss ich ehrlich sagen. Die anderen sind auch sehr cool. Aber das war doch eins meiner Favoriten. Gut. Ja. Ich glaube, wir haben schon geschaut, was es hier gibt. Augmented Eye. Ja, richtig. Haben wir schon angeschaut. Ja, dann würde ich sagen, kacken wir nicht lange rum und gehen zur Arbeit. First day. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill. If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Don't step on snack. Fine. Give me that list. I'll be back. Sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? What? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages and he's only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backward and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it. That's right. Huh. Alright then, to the office I go. As for me... Lassen wir so. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Gil with a crush, huh? This place, great! Oh, if it isn't... Ah, Kira Miku. Hey, Jill. Sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman incoming. The door's open. Go ahead, the door to the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? No, where did she... Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Ah, Mr. Tenpenny. Hey kid, I'll have the usual. Right. Ah, he remembered me after 2 weeks. Mr. Donovan's usual drink, huh? Ein Bier. Ein Adelheid, 2 Bronzen. Ah, machen wir groß. Wer weiß, vielleicht kriege ich ja doch noch was rumgeschissen. Ich glaub's aber nicht. Warte mal, ich wollte groß machen, ne? Ja. Gut. Ich bin ein bisschen raus. Ich habe jetzt schon eine ganze Weile nicht mehr gezockt. Wir haben jetzt den... Lass mich mal kurz gucken. Den 8. Januar und ich habe seit dem 30. Dezember nicht mehr gezockt, ja. Oh Gott. Feiertage. Here. This seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. You would think with all that's happening, they will stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations and I can't afford to be understaffed. haben so im Fernsehen. Ah, hier, Julian. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything and report useless things, wie die Bild eigentlich, ne? Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in the non-pleasant way. Cyber Corp and company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice and you'll find your resources totally cut. Anything beyond that, and the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BDC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh, yeah, that. Yesterday, they closed one that served a key part of drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. What the fuck? Huh. Not to mention there are like 100 people who have BDC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes and warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at the BDC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. And no news outlet talks about that. Alright kid, let's try Moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. A Moonblast? That's a new one for him. Moonblast. Moonblast. Verpiss dich. Obwohl, ich muss ja doch on the rocks. 2 Powder Delta, 2 Flanner Guide und 4 davon. Na, komm, on the rocks and blended. Easy peasy. Bam. Here. Now, let's see what the ruckus is about. So... what brought you here? Oh, right. Didn't you see a Lilum coming in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Ah, Officer Tenpenny. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot ass tits. Also hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fucking curious as shit right now. Jesus fucking Christ. Er macht hier schon einen auf deutschen Asylanten. Beziehungsweise afrikanischen Asylanten. I want to know just how detailed those King Class CH-1A models are, personally. And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite a selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. So that Lilum isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done clearing, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Let's just give me a pile driver. Literally. Okay. Huch, was mache ich denn? Hier. Schön mal abfüllen den Mann, der ist nämlich hart as fuck. Wenn wir dem genug Alkohol geben, dann ist sein Penis... ja... schwach wie ein... ach nee, das... ach doch, kann man schon, natürlich. All mixed. Hier, fertig. Here. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. What? Dana? Das ist unser Boss, ne? Hope your sister likes the video. Ja, doch, Dana. No, thank you. Seems to have a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. My sister's a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Miss Idol wants something sweet. Lass dir mal was Teures, Süßes geben. Keine Ahnung, ob ich es noch rumreißen kann. Moonblast, Brentini. Piano. Piano Woman ist gut. 5 Bronzen. 3 Flannerguide, 3 Karmotrin. Aged and mixed. Here. Thanks. So, do you know how Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come onto you. You don't say. Well, not like he would be... he'd have a chance anyway. I'm not into all the guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, it wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. Hehehe. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious in my opinion. I have many fans. Doesn't sit so well. I like many people who like my music is better. Fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image from me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard are really good. And not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it. So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Something tea-like, if I remember correctly. Something bitter but girly is fine too. Erstmal was trinken. Gut. Bitter but girly. Bitter but girly. Okay. Sugar Rush, Spargelsaft, Blueberry. Was? Sugar Rush, Spargelsaft, Blueberry, Fluffy Tweet, Sunshine Cloud, Moonblast. Sunshine Cloud. Ich hoffe, ihr lässt ein ordentliches Trinkgeld da. Die scheiß Muschi! Mal gucken. On the Rocks and Blended. Oh. Here. Yeah, this works. Hey, you're King Class CH1A, right? Oder irgendjemand schreibt mich auf Steam an. That I am. May I ask May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? Huh. We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the pod on their heads, which makes them more versatile. While I lack that or the resilience of the DT-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. Ah, I see. So, anything new for this concert? Well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those that couldn't go to the first one. But we always try to spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of my song by B-Link. Of course, in return they sang Your Love is a Drug. Huh. So, you know the B-Link girls? Really nice kids. You'll be surprised how different from their onstage personas they are. Really? Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina is a party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Oh, hard to believe. I mean, they're images that of the stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living in Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me if we want people to notice us, we have to break the cutesy idol concept. And so they took the opposite route by becoming cute beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkempt, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. True, I guess. Ugh. Well, I've gotta go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first. Alright, a Sparkle Star for Miss Idol. Die Musik erinnert mich gerade dran, ich möchte heute eigentlich auch noch Dings gucken. Vanguard Midnight. Ich habe Vanguard Midnight angefangen und fand's so geil. Ich find's auch ziemlich verwirrend und der Hauptcharakter ist mir ein bisschen unsympathisch, wenn ich ehrlich bin. Aber trotzdem zieht einen die Story irgendwie in den Bann. Finde ich irgendwie ziemlich cool. Der Akuma no Zetto. Ich glaube, der hat wirklich was Magisches an sich. Gut. Here. God damn it, Alter. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please, come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. Alright. Ja. Ja. So, während ich jetzt gerade mal save. Wo habe ich denn hier? Ja. Dann sehen wir uns gleich wieder. Ich guck mal, wer mir geschrieben hat. So, und weiter geht's. Es war einfach mal wieder nur eine Frage, ob jemand mit mir zocken möchte, was ich aber es halt nicht mache, weil ich nehme ja gerade auf. It's now safe to keep playing. Note to self, buy oil for the door. Alright then. Gil, you're in my spot. Please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss' chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Ah, Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with a bleeding chain today. A bleeding chain for Stella. Du, 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 du. Bitch ass nigger. Sorry. Was raus muss, muss raus. Easy. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself actually. I was in the area and stopped by to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting though. When I first saw you, I doubted you would ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can order to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? Oh. He's a bit out of it today though. I see. Hey Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is playing small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it, a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, bricking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knight still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they would be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky, they got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So, between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They are on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patients just open for many, so I would say yes. Huh. I mean, the BDC is literally a conglomerate built upon the patients and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case though. Huh. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. What? They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp, because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what was tantamount to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with the theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just a front to whatever council behind Saibatsu Corp choose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention to taking away from whatever it is that Saibatsu Corp is actually doing. Yeah. So what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Oh. No, seriously. Hen what? Ahem. Can I get a Brentini here, please? Sure. Now let's give her Brentini. Ist das sowas wie Power Rangers? Super Sentai! Agent mixed. Easy! Here. Thanks. So, I take it you're in a good mood today. Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Miku concert. Nice. Alright, as it turns out she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe it, I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And like last time she was quite a graceful client. Man, so the rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true. Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know. In fact, many think that's what made her so famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Ja, wenn wir heute auf YouTube gucken, das ist komplett lächerlich einfach. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being such a nice person will take you far though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he's actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like a good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? Oh. Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you would be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Say and her rounds. Although she probably nagged me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Huh. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. Still want something classic now. Classic, was Teures. Am besten. Ich meine, sie hat Geld. Classic. Bleeding Chain ist Classic. Floaty Water 150. Bier. Na, gib mir ein Bier, oder? Oh Gott. Immer wenn ich bei McDonald's war. Oh Gott. Fertig. Here. Thank you. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they have been with us for so long. They're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you, and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend, so tend the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. Huh? I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What will it be? Wouldn't all the tech patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Saibatsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent will be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. Hallo, geh doch zu. And no patient registry in their right mind will approve of the global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the one that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal? The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. Ohne Witz. Ich habe heute jemanden gesehen, fährt einen mega fetten Lamborghini und fährt einfach geradeaus in eine Fußgängerzone, wo keine Autos fahren dürfen. Er fährt da durch und parkt vor einem scheiß Laden, Alter. Ich habe mir gedacht, Junge, nur weil du Geld hast, nimm das dir nicht, nur weil du Geld und eine fette Karre hast, nimm das dir noch lange nicht das Recht raus, einfach so in eine Fußgängerzone zu fahren und da zu parken. Was ist denn los mit den Leuten? Ich habe mir sogar eine Sekunde überlegt, weil ich zurzeit so viel Grand Theft Auto 5 zocke online. Wo man ja die ganze Zeit die Karren klaut für Import-Export. Ob ich mir die Karre einfach klau. Also wirklich so ein Gedanke, den hätte ich fast ausgeführt, aber nö. Schon witzig, ne? Für eine Sekunde hätte ich mein Leben wie in GTA verbracht. Aber egal. And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fucks-ups by using money? Yeah. I think we all done things we're not too proud of at some point of our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please, come again.